So, last week, DC has released the second trailer for Clayface. And I just want to talk about it, get the hype out there, because I have a lot of positives to say about this trailer and just everything regarding it. I'm excited for this movie. I'm scared for this movie. Let's talk a little bit about it. So, Clayface movie is coming out in a couple months in October, and it just so happens to be set in the DCU, along with Superman, Supergirl, Creature Commandos, Lanterns, everything that's set in the DCU. We are getting a body horror movie that is Clayface. It's his origin. It seems really inspired by the Batman, the animated series Clayface, with that story. And I am on board. This movie looks fantastic, and it looks disgusting. So the first trailer really didn't show us that much, but this second trailer gave us a really good run of what we could expect. And it definitely opened up more of what to expect with a body horror thing like Clayface. I love the fact that they're using details, making it not look like traditional clay and just making his flesh look more clay-like, if you know what I mean. Like human, like that fleshy clay texture, if you know what I mean. That level of detail is just absolutely wild, and just that's gonna just make it so much more effective and just disgusting, to say the least. Body horror for me is one of those things that I personally have always struggled with. Like, there are body horror movies I'm just I'm not watching that. I've seen things, I'm not watching it. Body horror has just always been that ick for me. But I'm a DC person. I love DC. I love Marvel too. And I just want to eat all the DCU stuff and just support it. And I want to be a consumer for the DCU and just see everything pretty much. I wouldn't feel like I'm getting the full extent of the universe if I skipped out on this movie. So, with that being said, I'll definitely be checking this movie out, even though it looks disgusting and it's not my typical genre of movies. I love horror movies, but I do not like body horror movies. So, breaking it down with this, when I first watched this trailer, it looked amazing. I loved just the visuals, and I love the look of Gotham. I love how intense the movie looks, just with the airplane scene where he is taking the scissors to. So, for example, he rubs his eyes. There's it's connected together. Scene to where he goes to a bathroom and tries to take scissors, and it doesn't fully show it, but he might be cutting that area of his eyelids so that he could see. That, to me, eye injuries in horror movies always bothered me. So it's more and more just oof, gotta deal with it. But just when I was watching, just how shaky it was, he's in an airplane and he's doing that. Just, it doesn't seem like it's gonna end well. I don't really know, but it just looks intense, and I love the whole premise. It just seems like he wants revenge against the people who wronged him. And he's a very everything's taken away from him, from his career, his life, his money, and all that, like I said in the trailer. So it seems really, really similar to the Batman animated series Feet of Clay episodes, and I'm all for that. I don't know if Batman will make an appearance in this movie. I hope he has somewhat of a presence, like an early day Batman or something. I don't know how far or back it goes into the DC lore, but we'll see. Anyway, moving around, just some of the things with the prosthetics and just how his face looks, how it looks disformed and everything, looks really rough, and just seeing all the ways how the clay affects him, just how he looks, and just even that whole bathtub scene just looks disturbing and just it looks amazing. Like the effects look so good, and the fact that they did this with like a low budget is also awesome. And then the trailer at the very end teases Clayface's iconic form. Oh my gosh. You have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am to see that. I don't want to see any more Clayface until I see that movie when it comes out in theaters. I want to wait and I want to be surprised witnessing this in the theater, witnessing his true form. And I think the director's intentionally going to try to just keep that hidden. And that, I'm cool with that. I think this movie is going to be fantastic, and I think it's going to really flesh out just the different side of the DCU. I personally think that the whole Gotham and else parts of the DC universe have not really been fleshed out that much, aside from Creature Commandos. And everything that's been really fleshed out has been Superman or Peacemaker and just the whole Argus side of things. So I'm excited for them to dive deeper into the Gotham, the gritty, grimy area of Gotham, like where Batman resides, and just really dive into that more. And I love that they're going with it from like a street level person, like an actor on the streets of Gotham, not flying over the city like Batman or whatever. I do want a Batman soon. I really want to see Batman, but I love that they're having that approach of like Gotham feels alive in this trailer, and I know they're gonna do a lot with Gotham. From like set photos and everything, just Gotham feels alive, and I'm excited to see how they do that. So there's a lot of hype with that. So I think this trailer sold me. The first one was also sold me, but it goes a lot more deeper into just the plot and everything with it. Kind of know what more to expect. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more just grossness to it. I think it's going to be disgusting. I think it's going to be a masterpiece. I'm going to say that. And I just know that's just how it's going to be. So, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this movie. So, feel free to comment down below what your thoughts are on the Clayface trailer.